Welcome to Earth Day here on Breakfast Television. Hey folks, you've probably seen this curling broom before. I always bring it out when we get the big shots. We've got Marcel Rock's autograph, Glenn Howard, Jeff Stoughton, Russ Howard, Dave Nedowin. You've got Johnny Morris and Kevin Martin. Okay, the origin of this curling broom, I was at the debut. Do you remember the movie Men with Brooms? You know it. And this autograph here is Paul Gross. Paul Gross is coming on our show today. I'm very excited. So I'm hoping that he'll know the origin of this broom and how important it is to me. So lots more coming up on the show on this Earth Day, including, is it ever windy out here? And that's going to continue right throughout the afternoon. Northwest breeze right now, up to 50K today. So we wish you a super day. Join us inside. Showers overnight tonight. Check on traffic. There's delays on 99th Street. I'll give you an update on that after Stacey now. Here's your news.
Thanks, Michelle. Good morning, everyone. It is 7:01. The RCMP charged a 50-year-old man for having sex without telling the woman he was HIV positive.
It's definitely rare to this area. We hear about it happening, around the globe, no doubt. But now that it's hitting closer to home, it certainly does bring some concern for us.
Mounties say the victim has since been tested for HIV, and so far the results are negative. Now, this is not the first case in Canada like this. 5 years ago, former Saskatchewan Rough Rider Travis Smith was found guilty and sentenced to 5.5 years. The charge of aggravated sexual assault carries a life sentence. The dry conditions and strong winds are forcing the city to issue a partial fire ban for Edmonton. This means no fires are allowed in city parks, no open fires even if you have a permit, and definitely no fireworks. Barbecues and proper backyard fire pits are still allowed. This as wildfires continue to rage on across the province. Several families are breathing a little easier this morning after flames threatened the Aspen View subdivision near Sherwood Park. One family was evacuated last night. Several others were on alert. Vehicles and a boat were destroyed on one property. There's no word yet on what sparked the blaze. And watch out where you butt out. That's what Edmonton firefighters are warning after a cigarette butt in a planter sparked this blaze. It's believed to be the cause of Tuesday night's fire at the Gibson Block building. Damage was limited to about $40,000. Edmonton Fire Rescue is reminding all smokers to use a non-combustible ashtray to extinguish their cigarettes, and don't use peat moss. The city is restricting the number of low-income housing units that can be built in poor neighborhoods, but city-approved projects are exempt from the cap.
We are very tired. We are overtired in dealing with the onslaught of projects coming into our communities.
The decision not to implement a full hard ban is a blow for those fighting to keep new construction out of the inner city. Basaldo says the inner city community needs a break from the negative effects that come with such a high concentration of poverty. The deaths of at least 10 animals are sparking an investigation in a small village southeast of Edmonton. Wendy Taves is one of Muir's 500 residents. Last month, her 2-year-old dog, Charlie, collapsed and died on her floor. She believes he was poisoned.
On March 6th, we put him out at about 10 o'clock in the morning, and my husband and daughter went to church. And when he came back, we noticed that he was drooling really badly, so we brought him in the house and got him to drink some water and called the vet. And then he walked past me in the kitchen and just collapsed and started having seizures for about 10 minutes until he died.
Police later found a meatball in her backyard. Police are having it tested for poison. Taves' story is one that is becoming all too familiar in Muir.
It appears that most of the deaths occurred in their yards. And of course the wildlife, they get in there as well and that kind of thing. But we believe that it's strictly in and around the Muir area.
RCMP are advising pet owners to keep a close watch on their animals. Hollywood director James Cameron has a personal invite from Alberta's Environment Minister. Rob Renner says Cameron is welcome to get his own private viewing of the oil sands. The Ontario-born director of Avatar says he believes the harm caused by the oil sands outweighs any financial benefit. But Renner says it's not the horror show Cameron thinks it is, rather a work in progress. Oilers general manager Steve Tambellini promised there would be change this summer. But his first move comes not on the ice, but in the front office. The Oilers fired Kevin Pendergrass. He held the roles of assistant general manager and vice president of hockey operations. Pendergrass was with the Oilers for 20 years. He had previously been the team's head scout. And it will be interesting to see what other changes the Oilers have in store, Michelle.
I know a lot of people have been watching to see what, then, if anything, they are going to do. 9 degrees is your school day forecast, kids. We got mainly sunny conditions out there. For after school, though, a little bit more cloud is going to push in. And guess what? We're going to be windy again today. We're talking a northwest breeze up to 50 kilometers an hour. So not an A variety. I think we're just going to be able to squeak a B out of this day. Although the temperature is kind of nice, we could do without the wind. So here's this precipitation. It looked a lot better yesterday when we had a full band that stretched quite across the province. But the computer even wants to give some precipitation pushing into Edmonton between 1 and 6 o'clock tonight. Me thinks that by the time the cloud gets here, it's going to be after supper, but definitely as we get to tomorrow morning, shower's going to push over into the Lloydminster area. So Lloydminster, you're going to have a mainly sunny day today, and you won't see the cloud until later. But tomorrow afternoon, it's all said and done, and then we'd be back into the dry patch again today. So right across the province, nice bout of showers expected for Grand Prairie. Edson, 6 degrees today. Jasper, 6. Hey, we've got that snow report coming up in just moments. 24 for Lloydminster today, and there's the showers pushing into Fort McMurray. So the translation for Edmonton is 19, the best we're going to do today. Windy, yeah, up to 50K. Tomorrow also the wind, but dying down a little bit. Tapping into the sunshine for Saturday. Sunday, showers return. If only, I think it's the collective. Nobody argues that we sure could use just a nice day of steady rain, but we're getting little spits and spots here. 7:36. Speaking of spits and spots, we got a spot that you'll probably want to avoid. 99th Street. It's down to one lane, both north and southbound, between 56th and 58th Avenue. So what are you doing this weekend? We got some plans for you. The City TV Snow Report. Hey kids, Marmot Basin, their last day is the 25th, so they're partying. Barbecues, DJs this weekend, Retro Ski Wear Day. They've been recognized by Ski Magazine for having one of their best seasons ever. Into Lake Louise, they're open until May 2nd, but this weekend, barbecues, free burgers, early bird next season passes on sale, and Sunshine Village, nice. We got some great pictures here. Sunshine is open until the middle of May when they celebrate the Slush Cup, and this weekend, though, get on there. Coors Light Peak Party this weekend. They're going to have Coors Light Snow Bunnies and also the You Look Good Riders Cup. This is really good video. Thanks very much to our friends at Sunshine Village, taking them air there. And that is your City TV Snow Report.
This City TV Snow Report is brought to you by the Magic Bus. We drive, you ski, no worries.
Coming up to 7:38 on this Thursday morning, it's Earth Day, and we want to help you, help us, help Home Depot, help you mow down pollution. That's why we have a fabulous eco-friendly lawn care package up for grabs today by the end of the show. Look at that, a mower, rechargeable tools like a trimmer, a hedge trimmer, a fertilizing cart, you know, whatever they call that thing. And we're taking your emails at breakfasttelevision.ca. Just click on Connect with BT and tell us why you need this prize pack, why you are willing to, as you must, surrender your gas guzzler. We've got a great email here from Janice who says, I would love to give you my husband's old lawnmower. He always mows our lawn on Saturday mornings early, and the noise wakes you. And if you happen to have your window open, the smell almost chokes you. Even if I don't win, I'm sure the neighbors would thank you just to take his lawnmower away. Have a very green Earth Day. That from Jan. Thanks very much. Deirdre emails in and says, I'd be willing to give up our old lawnmower because my husband's always cutting the grass too short because he doesn't want to cut it very often. Sounds familiar. The gas mower is heavy and stinky, and he hates having to get it ready every summer and prepare it for winter, so sometimes it doesn't even get done. If we got that new mower, it would stop a lot of arguments while we're working out in the garden together. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll be saving marriages today. If you want to qualify to get in on that eco-friendly Mow Down Pollution prize pack, just send us an email at breakfasttelevision.ca. Connect with BT. When we come back, we celebrate Earth Day by talking about some of our historical architectural resources. Stay tuned.
Closed captioning is brought to you in part by Hello Magazine, international celebrity and style for Canadians. Look for our exclusive stories and stunning photographs in this week's issue of Hello, on sale now.
You want to write your own rules. Instill your own values. Explore your own talents. Choose your own surroundings. And celebrate your own victories, don't you? Well, it'll be a lot easier if you have your own Freedom 55 financial security advisor to help point you in the right direction.